I read myself harder than we do when we were on the gym.
I thought you were Laura. What are you doing?
I'm not recording you, Gabby.
And I see I have to. I see it in you. And I see it in all the lovely things that flow around you. I just want you to know that each of us can make a difference. Each of us has the power every day to decide whether we're going to do the right thing or to ignore what we need to do. Okay? Saying that, we all have to be concerned about the environment. Okay? We all need to reduce, reuse, recycle. We are so fortunate to have a group of kids here who do that every week. We have our group that Melissa Arnett sponsors, the Go Green Team, and they collect things every day. Okay. We also have here a group of people who care about the environment in a different way, but in a very good way, our Junior Naturalist program, and it has grown and grown. And they are the ones that are saying, hey, look, the birds need a place to live. The bees, we got a problem. The butterflies need nectar and host plants so that they can survive. We are not the only important thing on this planet. Okay? We cannot survive unless we allow the diversity that's been created to exist with us. So think about that, and think about what you can do to make a difference. I have an agenda today, and I have to hurry because we can't go past 3:30, okay? I'd like you to all notice the wonderful signs, and there'll be some other kids coming in that made signs. Hold your signs up proud. Those are things that
live your life, be true, and never be afraid. Never be afraid to grow. It don't matter how you got it. It's yours now, don't you hide it. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let the love inside you show it. Just a way to know you're worth it. Let it grow.
my name is Evan Carpenter. I work with the City of Plano. I do recycling education. So today I'm here to talk to you guys. You probably already know I'm going to talk about a little bit about recycling. But I'm not just going to tell you these simple facts. I kind of want to tell you guys why it's important to me and why I care about it. And I really encourage you guys to find the things you care about with environmental issues. You see a lot of reduce, reuse, recycle, planting trees. Find the thing that you care about, know why it's important, and then follow through on that. So I want to start with not recycling, I want to start with the problem. So why do we have recycling in the first place? So the reason we have that is because of all the trash we make. So there's a way that we talk about trash, a very specific way that's very important. When we put something in the trash, what do we normally say? Where do we throw it? Well, we throw it where? Away. Thank you. We throw it away. So what does that mean? It doesn't really mean anything. It means it's not here. So when we say we throw something away, what we're doing is it's actually a trick. So we're trying to hide the actual costs of solid waste, of trash, of garbage. We're hiding it from ourselves by saying it's away. Oh, it's not here, it's away. I can put my trash in the trash can, and then the city comes by and they pick it up, and then it's gone, and then you can start over. So people don't really think about the magnitude of the problem a lot of the time, because especially with trash, it's kind of hidden, so we don't think about it. So the average American produces 4.5 pounds of garbage per day. 4.5 pounds. So go ahead and multiply that out, 4.5 pounds times 365 days, and then multiply that by the entire population of, let's say, your school, the state of Texas, the United States. You can see that is a lot of trash. Millions and millions and millions of tons of trash, right? So that's a big problem. Where does that stuff go? When we say we throw it away, that away, a lot of times, do you guys know what that is out here? Landfill. So what happens to something like plastic in a landfill? Not a lot. It just hangs out there being a deadbeat. It doesn't do anything with its life. It wants to do something, but it doesn't. So it just sits there. And so part of the reason that this is a problem is that it's just wasteful. Not to mention all the hazardous things that we produce, but even just something like a plastic bottle. It's very wasteful to think of it like that. So recycling is one part of the answer to that wastefulness. So what we're doing is basically taking something that would otherwise be thrown away currently, and we are diverting it from the landfill. We're saving it from the landfill. You're giving it another life. Keep America Beautiful actually has a campaign right now called I Want to Be Recycled, and it's really cool. It's showing you these materials have something better, something bigger that they could be moving on to. And so when we're talking about the throwing it away, now it's no longer away, now it's still here. Because when you recycle something, it's processed, it's turned into something else, it comes back, you can buy that again, and you have completed the cycle. So it's no longer away, we've gotten rid of that part of the problem. So I know we're all familiar with the water cycle, right? So you have water on the surface in a lake or river, the sun goes down, it heats it up, and then the water evaporates, condenses in the clouds, moves around, falls again. The point is that it's a giant cycle. The water that is cycling through the clouds and the rivers now is the same water that's been cycling there for millions of years. It doesn't change. So that's how nature works. It works in these huge cycles. The problem that we have a lot of times is that we don't think in cycles. We think linear. Does anyone know what that means? Linear. Think line. So point A to point B. Take a tree, turn it into paper, throw it away. Right? So we need to kind of open up our minds, and people did, especially with the first Earth Day. This was kind of a big part of the celebration, was kind of the cyclical nature of things. You know, you're bringing it back. Instead of just dropping things in a landfill, we're closing the loop is what people call it. So that's what we're doing with trash. It's all part of the same kind of cycle. So we're mimicking we're mimicking nature, essentially. And so you guys, I've seen your garden out there, and I saw those compost bins up there. And so composting really is a form of recycling. You guys are already doing this. You're taking an idea from nature. You're actually even taking the exact action that nature does, which is decompose organic materials. You're harnessing that power, which is what you have to do with recycling. That's what we're trying to get at. So that's why it's really important to me, because it's taking our economy and it's making it act more in line with the natural world. And so that's why I think it's very important. And so not only does it reduce, you know, all this stuff going to a landfill where it doesn't do anything, you're also saving in terms of the resources. You know, if you recycle your paper, if you recycle metal, if you recycle, or if you recycle plastic, you're cutting down on the trees that have to be cut down, the metals that have to be mined, sometimes in a way that's very harmful to the planet, and you're cutting down on the oil that has to be used. So it also reduces the front end. So recycling really helps out at